Mandana, a lot of what we saw in January with the brave people of Iran coming out on the streets and saying enough is enough. And now, President Trump, part of, I think, his thinking is that he wants to get to a point, or maybe he feels he's already at the point, that the Americans and the Israelis have weakened the infrastructure of the regime enough that now the people of Iran can come out and liberate the country. Do you think that that's realistic at this point?
It's not, and it gets me really scared by thinking about it, because I know this is a fact. My phone calls has been with people who are telling me that there are a lot of Arabs. Some of them are Afghani, Houthis, or, they don't know the nationality, but they know the Iranians are being stationed on the streets and everywhere. Yes, the regime has been in weakest point, and that's why they have brought all these proxies from all the other places to Iran. And the reason those people are in Iran is because they don't have enough people to help them. They don't have enough supporters to help them. So what happened is that stopping the war is not going to help Iranian people, but what I would want to, and I hope this is going to be our reality, that the boots are on ground by Israel and America soon. Otherwise, we're going to see a massive execution toll coming like in next couple of days, and I hope that's not going to be the case.
Well, because they've brought in these mercenaries in order to do what I guess the local Iranian military doesn't want to do, which is murder its own people.
Yeah.
But does that say maybe that the military within Iran is beginning to break down?
Well, they already have broke down. If you look at the numbers of people who they've literally lost almost 75% of everybody. And by the way, that's why I feel like that's why now they're kind of taking help from Pakistan. Because if you look at Pakistan as well, I don't count Pakistan as a nation where they have a democracy because of their, relationships with their neighborhood, and especially with India. You see that how Pakistanis are. And to be honest, it's like they found their own type of people who's going to help them. Because if they would have gone to Saudi, UAE, no one is going to help them. Who's helping Iranian right now? It's either going to be China, it's going to be Russia, or now it's Pakistan, right? Or India, as in some extent.
Yeah.
So they weakened so much that they don't have people in Iran, and that's why on their state TV as well, they're asking women, families, kids to come and fight. It just shows how short of human and short of people they've become, and still they're lying that millions of Iranians are fighting alongside with the regime. What regime you are talking about? Nothing has left from them.
I think I had my wake-up call in the early 2000s when I looked at the National Association of Evangelical website, and I saw that the NAE that I had long supported, certainly in my youth, were advocating no nukes for America, global warming. This was the National Association of Evangelicals. And I realized things were in the process of changing, all the way up to the most recently, and I'll refer to this a little bit later in our programming here, Paula White comparing Donald Trump to Jesus Christ. So, this is evangelical Christianity. This is parts of the church today. And I saw an outstanding video online with my guest, Pastor Brandon Holthouse. He was giving a message from Australia, and you can find that on YouTube. It would be probably from the month of February. Pastor Brandon Holthouse, welcome to Understanding the Times.
Hey, Jan, good to be with you again.
Give me your thought to what I just said, particularly about, National Association of Evangelicals. That's just representative of the evangelical church today. That's sort of the headship of it. And we're talking about, hey, America can have no nukes. That's their new policy. What does that have to do with people finding the gospel?
Yeah, what's happening, Jan, is I call them hot button issues or dividing issues. And it doesn't matter what it is. It's issues that are on the Christian worldview. So a lot of times we're not talking about arguing over the deity of Christ or arguing over the Trinity. We're arguing over issues like abortion,
yes.
And we already know what side we should be on. We're arguing over issues about transgenderism, gay marriage, and the new hot button issue, obviously, is Israel and people taking the wrong side on that. And so I think what God's doing, Jen, is he's doing a great revealing of Laodicea and trying to show the Philadelphia and Smyrna element that the church is not thought it was. It's made up of a lot of tares, obviously, among the wheat. And God's revealing it through hot button issues. And so whether it's the war in Iran that we could currently talk about, or we're dealing with the Candace Owens, the Tucker Carlson's anti-Semitism, those dividing lines of Israel, gay marriage, abortion, whatever, is now revealing what the church of Laodicea is really about. And I think that's another sign of the times, obviously.